Pisces, 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 I don't know how much charging there is going on here. I mean, are you charging electricity, or are you charging an extraordinary amount of money? Can't even speak. I don't know, something is being charged. Can't speak, something to around Libra. Some of you are going up on charges. Some of you are going to court. Some of you, this is a Taurus / Sagittarius or a life path 5. Definitely Libra energy here, charging like a wrecking ball and coming in like all up in my grill, all up in my face. Like it's on my face, it's in my face. It could be face race, it could be on your face, it could be a CPAP mask. But whatever it is, someone's wearing a mask, false pretenses, going to court, being charged, charging up batteries, charging my phone, charging people extortionate amount of money maybe, or you're going to court or something around being charged. Charge! Like I come in like a wrecking ball, Sagittarius, Taurus. I mean, you could even be dealing with a life path 3 that's coming up as a Piscean, okay? But it could be a mother. You might have a right beef with your mother. You might be eating beef for a lot of you, or you've got like a huge like bone to pick with someone, or you're like eating beef off the bone, or like you're just like this person's ripped as well. It's kind of like ripping people off. I mean, that's not me, by the way, but like I don't know, like being ripped off, or like ripping music off, or like, someone better not be ripping my music off. All my music is my own. I'll let you know that. But like ripping people off, like copying people, copying people's material, taking them to court, being charged, like innocent before proven guilty, a guilt-ridden person, someone that's going to use like their guilt, like because I keep picking up like a 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, which I'm saying this could be a Sagittarius, Taurus placement person maybe for a lot of you. If you haven't met the channel before, this is not a tarot reading. That will come afterwards on a different one. But at the moment, this is called Not a Tarot Card Reading, and we just channel straight from the Akashic Records, predict things, psychic medium, all that kind of stuff, and give you a load of messages, and then see how they relate to your actual tarot reading, Pisces. But I've got to get these off because somebody has got to get this off their chest, because it's really winding them up. And I don't know what it is, whether they're winding you up or you're winding them up, but somebody here is charging in, or it's coming in like crazy, like it's just coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in, and it's coming in. So you've got bad and good. You've got good win, bad win, a good windfall. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose, and I cannot tell you who, but it's definitely involving a 2. A 2, and like Taurus or Sagittarius of around a 5, okay? But like they're coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in, and like it's just churning in and churning in, and it's charging but churning in, but it's making someone feel happy, but someone feel as if they've lost a load of things. So I don't know what it is that's being deposited, but it feels like that something is being deposited, and it's like a down payment or a downfall or a windfall or a gamble or something like that. Or gamble would be like Capricorn / Sagittarius, well, it might be a Sagittarius, but Capricorn / Gemini person involved here, because I keep picking up on something that's fair and something that isn't. Okay, someone's getting a load of things, someone's losing a load of things. Somebody's like playing a guilt trip and then like making someone feel very guilty for winning, or just playing a complete guilt trip, and this person gets all up in your grill and all up in your face, like starts wagging their finger and having a go at you because they're making you feel guilty for something. It could be a CPAP, it could be something that you've got like myself that's on my face. But what I keep picking up is that for some of you, these messages might be slightly different but kind of the same. Whichever way it is, or the name Sam or Same or Saddam Hussein or whatever, or someone is completely and utterly Lady Gaga, but like gone, like physically lost their mind here. Now, whoever this is, I don't mind, okay? I would know that would be for me, being a Pisces. I know what that would be involving, but like I'm like involving spiritually, or involving, or it's involving me, or it's involving them, or M or Emily, or or Melissa, Maria, Matilda, any M's, okay, all the M's and everybody. But there's everybody up in this, right? And it's like involving quite a lot, and there's a lot at stake, is what I'm hearing. Now, for a lot of you, these messages are kind of coming through, but mainly I'm pinpointing an energy where this is about court, divorce, being charged, overly charged, underpaid, overpaid. Like some of you might be working for someone and they are literally and utterly ripping you off and you're not getting paid enough, or like they're overcharging you for something. But whatever it is, it's like charge, like let's just charge it. I mean, is this tax or a taxi company or a Seven or a Cancerian? But like, charge, let's just charge taxes, let's raise the taxes, let's raise the roof, let's raise the rent, let's make everything like impossible for you to live here, or let's just make it impossible because I'm going to charge you for this, I'm going to charge you for that, I'm going to put you up on charges, I'm going to take you to court, I'm going to take you to the cleaner Tina, or I'm going to take you to Tina, or I'm going to like take you to the cleaners, I'm going to wipe you out, I'm going to take you out, I'm going to fucking hell, me bruv. How much beef does somebody have with a person here? Quite a lot. I mean, is this like where you're getting divorced or you're coming to this pinnacle point of like someone just getting all up in your face and you're like, bruv, in a minute, I'm literally going to tell you if you don't get away from me and stop coming at me so quick. Because well, I mean, you might have a good energy that just like, because I am picking up on too, something that like just comes in very quickly, and or news or something, and someone wins, like, and then this really pisses this other person off that loses. Okay, that's why I'm picking up that this must have something to do with around court. Okay, or win-lose. Edwin Collins, the name Colin, or 5:25 on a Monday morning. I'm lying on my unmade bed, and outside the door there's a new Melissa Dawn. But like, there's like, it's something about in bed. Okay, now someone could be caught in bed with another. Ooh, because I'm hearing like, well, who are you in bed with? Like, I'm definitely picking up on a huge third-party energy, maybe for a lot of you. But like, who's in bed with who? Now, I am picking up that some of this might be sleeping around or something like that, and someone's in bed and gets caught in bed with another person. This might be like they're saying caught in bed dead. Okay, in bed dead. Okay, so I don't know what that's for. Deb, I am hearing your name. I'm sorry, but I'm not you, Debbie. But I'm hearing like in bed with a liar, or in bed with someone, meaning like, okay, are you in bed with them then, are you? Or Emily, or Melissa, or Maria, or Matilda. But like, oh, are you working for them then, are you? That's like in bed as well. So I'm picking up two instances. So it's around a Libra. But like, oh, you're in bed with them, you're sleeping with them, are you? Okay, or like, someone's trying to sleep with your ex or sleep with your partner or something like that, or a silent partner. Like, okay, I need a silent partner, and they're like, oh, so you're in business with them then, are you? And you're not in business with me. Oh, so you're going to be in business with them and not with me. It's like this conspiracy of something. Say, because I'm hearing, like I said, there's two instances that mean the same there. One, like a physical bed, and someone's like sleeping around and being caught in a bed with a person. But like, I'm also hearing like a, like you would hear on the television when they say, oh, you're in bed with them, are you? Like, you're working for them then. You're working for that person, and you're doing stuff with them then, are you? You're not doing that with me. You're going to work with them and not with me on that. Or you're going to talk to them about that, but you won't talk to me. Are you going to talk to Emily about that, are you? Or Emily, or Melissa, or Maria, or Matilda, or Ems. But you're going to talk to them about it, are you? But you won't talk to me about it. Oh, so you're going to tell them about your CPAP, are you? But you're not going to tell me. Are you going to talk to your neighbour about it, are you? But you're not going to tell me about it. Are you going to talk to your partner about it, but you're not going to tell me? This mother, there's a mother or a grandmother right up all up in your grill. Well, like, sorry Pisces, I am one, but I can really feel it coming up for you. Okay, and I did predict it in the Aquarian reading, said there's going to be something very strange, and it is. They're saying an Aquarian of fish. Okay, so it feels like piranha, if I'm honest. Like, piranha are all like nicking at the heels and like trying to nick every single little bit of flesh off somebody. I mean, is there a physical like dead body somewhere or something like that, and there's like flies around something, or like dragonflies, or okay, but like flies around something, I don't know, but flies, because I'm picking up like spies on us is spying on someone, or is like flies on shit or something like that, or I don't know what it is, but I keep picking up something going very off rotten, or like very rotten, and like something like flies being all around it or something like that. And I'm keep picking up, oh, so you're in bed with them then, are you? Oh, so you're working for them, but you're not going to work with me. Or like, well, it didn't work very well with me, but it does with that person. And someone's getting very jealous over work, is what I'm hearing. Like, that somebody wants to work with somebody, but the other person doesn't want to work with them. And this came up in the Aquarian reading-ish, but it was slightly difficult. But through your reading, what I'm hearing is that this, oh, so you're in bed with them and you're going to work with that person, but you won't like work with me. Okay, so in the Aquarian reading, there was something around a boss or like someone that was kind of like I don't know, like a new boss came in and they said, okay, you work very well with that person, I really want to work with you. So, but in your reading, this is coming up like, no, I really want to work with you, and can you work with me, or alchemy, or something like that, but like, or Ali, or something like that, or alchemy and you, it's probably involving her again, bless her. But like, I really want to work with you, and I really want to work with you, but then someone says, no, I want to work with them, but I don't work, and then you've got another person saying, well, why can't you work with me? Why can't we work together? Why can't you do that? And then there's all of this. I don't know if this is happening at your work, or it's like a tarot reading channel or something, but I'm hearing, oh, so you want to work with that person and you'll do that with them, but you won't like let me in, right? Or you won't work with me. Why won't you work with me? I wanted to work with you. And then there's like, no, I wanted to work with you. And you're like, yeah, but I wanted to sit there, and I mean, are these children? Are they children? And you work for a school or something where there's a huge event, and you're like, listen, children, hold on a second, you can go, and then it's like, well, I don't want to sit next to them, and I don't want to work with them, and I don't want to work with you, but you want to work with them, and why can't I be there? And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, 11:11 on the clock, so it's got to be, normally that's when I know, like, I'm really hitting the nail on the head there. So you got quite a few. Let's go back to the beginning. It's something around somebody wanting to work with people on a project or something, and this came up through the Aquarian/Leo reading. So you're going to have to know how I read in numerology, okay? It's very important. If you've just met the channel, you'll probably think I'm very weird, but there are many videos that are linked below that you can watch how I express numbers, because everybody has a number, and there's loads of numbers that, very quickly, life path number, yours, take anybody that you want, that you have a lot of problem with, or someone that you know of. Take their life path number and add that up with your life path number. And what you want to look for is the major arcana card. Now, if you come up with a 1, you're not really going to find one, because that would be the Magician, and that does not say in the book that that relates to a star sign, even though everybody may say Aries, but Aries is a 4, okay? So if you've got 1, something like that, it's very difficult. If you have a 2, that would be a Libra reading, you see? If you got a 3, that could be a Piscean possible, because it would mean 12, okay? If you got a 4, it would mean Aries/Scorpio. Do you know what I'm saying? Very quickly. But very briefly, you see, some of this is where it's around court, work, definitely picking up like Libra, huge energies of 2 or Libra being involved in it somewhere, okay? And it's around like going to court, like getting caught, and someone getting caught with their pants down and catching someone in bed with somebody physically maybe that dies in bed, I don't know, or as like an elderly person that has an heart attack whilst on the job, or someone that, or Rob, the name Rob, or Robin, but someone's like on the job, on the rob, like on rob, like robbing someone blind is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what that's going to come up with you for, but like, we're on rob, like I mean, it's just wrestling or something, like, let's all just jump on them. Let's pounce on them. It's got to be something around the police or something, like just about to like rob somebody, or just like about to get someone to make a large purchase and like just rob them blind is what I'm hearing. Like, let's just charge them and overcharge them, or like something around like Taurus and Sagittarius but 5. Like, let's just charge right in and let's just charge them and like charge them extortion amounts of money or something. I don't know what this is for, but like or you're getting a divorce and you're like looking for a settlement, and you're taking them to court and taking them to the cleaners, and you want every single penny known to man, maybe. Or like, so you got that, maybe divorce, settlement, something like that. Or somebody that you work for and they charge you for working for them. Or what is that? It makes me nervous, because I think my Patron's actually quite cheap, to be honest. But like overcharging someone, like, you know, you work for a person or something, or you go to an event or something, and they charge you an extortionate amount of money for it, or you go and buy it and they charge you like a fortune for it, like a lot of money is what they're saying. So, because it feels like that there's a lot at stake, like there's a lot of my subscribers at stake, or there's a lot of reputation that's at stake, and like my representative or my rep. I'm hearing rep, like a holiday rep or something, but like my reputation is at stake, okay? And it's like, well, I want to really work with you, but I can't because it will make someone else jealous, or like I've got a few people that really want to work with me, but like, it's something about reputation. Like, I don't want to destroy my reputation by working. or like you get asked to work with a person and you're at work and there's quite a few people and you get this. I mean, it could be you or your partner, but they get paired up with someone that they don't want to work with, and then someone gets paired up with a person they really do want to work with. That's what I'm saying. There's somebody here that really does want to work with a person, but it's something is stopping that from happening. And it's kind of like my reputation, or it's kind of like, will my reputation be destroyed if I do work with this person? Or, because I don't know why, it feels like a middleman is here. And the middleman is kind of like making someone feel intimidated by working with someone. Like, there's two people here, and these two people actually really, like a 10 of cups, or like a Pisces. But I really want to work with you, but there's something in the middle here that's stopping me from doing that. And I don't know if that's a court order, or like another channel, or a person, or something that's blocked, like a 7 energy, okay, but like blocked. And it's stopping me from working with you because there's a sanction in place. Like there's a block, or there's a law and disorder, or Laura. But there's a law here that stops me from crossing this border. Like the France. Anybody from France? Hello, c'est bonjour. But like, you know, we need to cross the border, but we can't because they've blocked it all off. It's pretty much like you go out on a journey and you're like, okay, we're going to go over to here, and you start travelling and you go over, and then you suddenly realise that the road's been blocked and the road's been closed down and stuff like that, and you can't get through. And you're like, well, fuck, which way do we go now? So you might be going out on a trip, on a journey somewhere, and suddenly there's a block and you can't go, okay? Or like, I don't know, suddenly you made plans and you want to go, and the best made plan fails because it's around a Libra energy or a 2. Or someone's working even, and you make a plan and you think, brilliant, that's what we're going to do, we're going to go there, and then all of a sudden the person gets called in to go to work. And it alters your time shift. And this was around Aquarian energies, around like people's lives being altered by another one, by their time shift of their work. Like, my work is really picked up, blah, blah, blah. My now ultimate reality is now changed over because you're... And it was to do with this manager, but it was also to do with this object. And through the Aquarian reading, I actually predicted something myself because I have an Aquarius placement. And I actually predicted a lot of stuff for myself. And trust me when I tell you that it's weird when you predict future and you channel messages and your own are involved in it. And I was saying, and it is true, it's about this thing that's in the way of something, and it's an object. It's an object. And what that's going to be, for me, is the CPAP. And it gives someone a gateway to try and get in, right? Like a gateway of conversation to try and get back in with a person. And what I was saying to people in that is the same message as you guys. Is on my journey, and also messages now, and also an epiphany, or Tiffany, okay? But like, an epiphany is that it's an object that causes an argument, right? So spirit can be like, okay, you're trying to avoid your karma. Okay, so we're going to make this very difficult. We can throw a birthday in there, and you have to celebrate someone's birthday that you don't want to, but the family call you up and you have to do it. Or like something like an event that comes up and you can't avoid it, and if you do avoid it, then it's going to cause more trouble than a little, and then you're like, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to have to. But that can be like a party, or like going to work and you have to go to work with someone that you don't want to. They've just employed another person, or you get sectioned with a person, you're like, shit man, I'm in prison, right? And I've just got sent down to general public or something, and I'm having to go to the worst court. Like it's finally got to the stage where I have to go to court, or it's finally got to the stage where I have to go to like crown courts. Here it's crown court. Any of you out there that are not British, crown court means like, you can have like child court, you can have like a small court. If it goes to crown, that means that goes to the highest court there is, and that's like prison sentence, or well, whatever the outcome would be, but like that's the high court, right? So I'm picking up like someone's going to get caught here, like red-handed stealing something, or like red-handed like having to go to court, or like get caught with their pants down and sleeping with another person, or like talking to another person and get caught talking with their ex. Or like, so, wow man, y'all got a lot of messages straight all up in me grill, all up in one fucking instant there, boys. Slow your roll. What on earth you got going on? So, I'm picking that up, okay, of like someone being paired off with someone that they don't want to be with, But there is this work environment type sort of energy here of where someone does want to work with someone, but they realise that they have to go over this person's head in order to be able to work with them. Because it feels like, look, I really want to work with you, but in order for us to do that, I can't because I feel bad because I can't do it with someone else. But there's an intimidating energy right in the middle here because it's causing someone to second guess, right? Which is around like a Gemini or / Capricorn energy of 6. And it feels like that I really want to work over here, but like that means I've got to go over your head and like do something here and not like, I don't know what that's involving here. Because it could be a company or something, or like bad company, and someone keeps like bad company, but they know that they don't want to like, they don't want to get involved with this company. They don't really want to involve in it, but they also don't want to like sway out of the like, you know, I give my word and everything else, but I'm really loyal to a fault. Like I don't want to be loyal to this energy. I actually want to spread my wings and fly away. Fly away. So it's like I really want to like spread my wings and do things my own way, but I can't because I feel like I'm under a contract with you, and I feel like that you have something over me, okay? And that because I really want to work with you, I can't because somebody else is like, it's kind of like I'm working for someone else and I don't want to leave, right? And it's like, but I do want to leave. Do you know what I mean? Like you work for a company and you really want to leave, but you realise that you can't because you want to be loyal to the person, but they're making you feel intimidated to leave. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know what ultimatum this would be around a Libra or a 2 or something, but like I'm going to give you an ultimatum to make you stay, but to feel guilty if you leave. Do you know what I mean? Like we're going to keep you here feeling guilty so you don't leave. Now, this, like I said, this can be anybody that plays a 5 energy, that plays 5, straight up plays a 5 at you, right? And they come at you like a Taurus or a Sagittarius placement. One that does not vibe well with yours. It is not, I haven't got the t-shirt on, but positive vibe. This is not a positive vibe, right? This is a negative one, right? A negative relative, someone that is one of your relations, okay? It might be a son or a daughter or an ex or a mother or father, but like a very negative Nelly, okay, and someone that always pinpoints mistakes to make you feel guilty. So when you don't speak with them, we've gone through this so many times, Pisces, right? But like, you know, when you don't do something, they make you feel guilty for not doing it, and then it's more like a guilty pleasure of someone that plays on your emotions. Okay, and they manipulate your emotions by making you feel guilty because you're doing it with someone else, which means, okay, I've got a new CPAP, for instance, right? And I want to talk to my neighbour about it, or I want to talk to someone else about it, okay? And I've got something that I really do vibe well with other people. And I can talk with other people a lot. But when my mother hears that I talk with another person, they can't stand the fact that I can talk, right? Which means that you've got a north and south. You've got a very manipulative person here. You've got a bipolar energy, north and south. Fucking do not connect and get on, right? Just don't get on. Whatever we do, we just don't get on. We do not vibe. We don't speak well. It makes me feel shit. It makes me feel angry. You provoke me. You teach me to speak, not to speak, to speak, not to speak. Get out. Fuck off. No. Done. Finished. The name done, right? But like, done. It's over. It's finished. Bam. I've had enough. I start to talk to someone else, okay, about this or about something. This person overhears that you talk to somebody, or they make you feel as if you can't fucking talk because it's the energy that feels very unnervy, okay, unnervy. And I know this person could be listening, and I know this person lives with me, not metaphysically. Don't lose your fucking mind through metaphysical shit. A metaphysical person can't listen, okay? But like, because I'm getting people that are like, oh my God, cover up my camera and everything else because they're watching me. Right? You all metaphysically lost your fucking mind there. But like, you know, like I live at home, for instance, right? And I daren't speak in front of my grandmother or my mother or my sister or my brother. And I daren't say anything because they make me feel intimidated. And I know that as soon as I pick up the phone and I start speaking to someone, they listen at the door, they earwig. Or like you go outside and you start speaking to someone quite like, oh hello, like a really nice person like I am. And I start talking to someone like very pleasantly and opening up my feelings. But the narcissist gets extremely fucking jealous the fact that you're showing emotion. Not to them, but to somebody else. And because you show it to someone else, and you show gratitude and respect to someone else, the person that has a lot of fucking disrespect thinks that you're disrespecting them by not telling them the info. Because you know by now that a person controls info. So by the information that's in this reading, when you don't inform them of everything that's going on, they get extremely pissed off and fed up that you won't tell them. Because they won't, and you do tell other people that you vibe well with, it's really fucking stirring up a hornet's nest here of a nut. Okay, which means that you're getting information somewhere else. You're getting this from somewhere else. You're talking to another person, but you won't talk to me about it. Why is that? Blah, blah, blah. Because you're a narc. Because I don't trust you with the information. But I do somebody else. So that's who I want to work with. That's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to talk with. Why can't I do that? Because I'm going to intimidate you so you feel shit for doing that. So this is either under contract of work, it's either happening at your work, or it's happening at home and it's with a mother or a grandmother or a person. Or some poor son out there is married to this fucking lunatic, right? Is actually married with this lunatic. Right, and you're at home and they all make you feel like extremely fucking like nervous for like talking to a person. And I can only talk to you like 3 or 4 hours a day because my husband's coming home that's going to knock me off, or my wife's going to come home. I mean, I don't give a shit what y'all guys do, but you're in the right Jan, the name Jan, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackson, Jackie Brown, okay, but like Jackson, Jake also, okay, but yeah, you've got this where I fucking, what? You're talking to somebody else? Yes, I am. But now I'm going to intimidate you so you don't. Okay, so I don't know where this is coming from around where I'm picking up like work. Let's make sure the audio's recording. Like work. Okay, and that I don't... Anybody want any Coke? Cola, okay. But like, Diet Coke, no fat, no sugar, no added preservatives, right? Just straight up out the ghetto, bruv. This could be the ghetto run. Straight up out the ghetto is what I'm hearing. Listen, just straight up out the ghetto out of it. Just ghetto it, right? But just like, fuck it off is what I'm hearing. So, right, but like, it's kind of like this, I just need to fuck this person off and just get them out my way first. Before I can do anything, or before I can get rid of this person, I'm just going to have to fuck them off, do you know what I mean? Because that means let someone down, basically, if you're from Britain. I'm just going to have to fuck this person off and just tell them to get lost and get out, or something like that. Just like, get lost, get out, just fuck off, just, you know. Is what I'm hearing. So... I don't know, a lot of you guys, if you're under contract, like if you are physically under a contract or a modelling contract is what I'm hearing, they come under a modelling contract and like there's like competition, as I'm saying. There feels like there's competition or something like that out of like, I don't know, competition. Like I'm competing and I'm trying to beat and I'm trying to compete. See, y'all not get anywhere when you try to compete and beat people because you just end up beating yourself up, right? Because you'll end up hating it, right? You'll end up hating what you're doing by competing. So, or eating, some sort of eating disorder. But that came up hugely for a Virgo energy there in a different one. Because I was looking at the card and I was like doing quite a lot of eating disorder type sort of like Laura, I wouldn't say Laura, but like Laura and disorder or some kind of like disorder. Like eating disorder, sleeping disorder, or like just like an array that I'm, excuse me, like Alrays, and you might work for my old company that was Jan, but like Alray or Ray Owls, or like a taxi, or like a company, but like an array of things like. But there was an eating disorder here as well, and I am picking it up through your reading. Of like an eating disorder. Either which way of the scale. Y'all got huge energies of this number 2 around. Huge energies of this number 2. Okay. Wow. They were off the press, right, Pisces? For you guys that say, Steve, you're not a psychic medium. Alright, go away then. But like, yeah. You're not a psychic medium? No, of course I ain't. That's probably pudgy. But like, oh, by the way, can everybody make sure they give it a like, just to knock the people off that like to press that dislike before the video starts. There's normally one. There's about one or two normally, but those people, before it starts, all the people that are watching this, please make sure we try and outdo these people and outshine them with a good positive vibe and a nice big thumbs up. Thanks very much. But that's going to really annoy them, right, Pisces? But yeah, something that's like really annoying someone, like because they have it, like they have something that somebody doesn't, or they have some like a relationship, or they have like a good dialect with a person. Like I can have good dialect with you, I can have a good laugh, I can have a good crack, and I vibe with you very well. But then someone gets jealous the fact that someone has a very good vibe with someone. Like, and they don't like people having like good times. This is not a good time girl, right? It's like, I don't like people having good things. Like, I don't like people having other stuff than what I don't have. Like, I don't like that. I don't like people winning. I don't like people getting good. I hate it because I'm bad. So you've got, I mean, is this Michael or Michael Jackson? I don't know, or Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. But like, I don't know. But like, I don't like that people have things. I don't like that people win. I don't like that people have a gift. I don't like that people win all of this stuff that I don't have. Okay, I mean, is it a child? I don't know. But man, y'all got like a huge person that doesn't like people speaking to other people. And they don't like, I mean, does this person like themselves? That's what I'm saying. Does this person like anything? You know, well, they definitely don't like me, that's for sure. Someone here does not like me. Or it's another Stephen. I don't know. But I'm hearing, well, I don't like that thing anyway. Well, that thing would be a Stephen King to me. So is this a Leo or / Aquarian person? But like, I don't even like that thing anyway. That's what I'm hearing. Sorry if your name's Stephen out there, but someone doesn't like you, Steve. Right? Or you don't like them. But like, I don't like that they have like this. Or I don't like that they have Stephen on their side or Steve by their side. I don't give a shit. But like Poseidon. I'm also hearing Poseidon or Simon. Or like Poseidon. The Poseidon. Pisces. Anything else straight off the cuff? Well, again, there's something to do with prison here. Like, on with the cuffs. Like, put the cufflinks on them. Or like put the links on them, or like Lincoln or something, or the Lincoln lawyer. There you go, the Lincoln lawyer. So it was someone from over there, like Texas. Yeah, when I saw that one, woohoo, yeah. But like over in Texas, but like or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, what the fuck is that? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Massey, the name Massey, or Matthew, or Mass, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Emily, all the M's, Mel, Kim, Mel and Kim, Kimberly, Kimbo fucking Slice. I mean, there's a fight here, a boxing match, or like Kimberly, or from Kim Bolton, someone from Kim Bolton. Kim Bolton. Or Michael Bolton, or like Mike. Sorry, Mike. What's up, Mike? Someone. But like, I don't like it. Pisces. Yeah, so I think like a lot of this is the court thing. Like families just like making people like really fucking grilling them and like taking them to court and making them feel uncomfortable to not say anything. Like, if you tell this person blah blah blah, I'm gonna make your life a living fucking hell. Okay, could really be dealing with a Capricorn energy or a Gemini, but like, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Okay, and I'm gonna make it worse for you if you go and tell these people, or if you go and work for them. I'll make it worse for you. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. Okay, Pisces, what have they got, Spirit? Anything else? I'm hearing effing Elsie. Effing else, someone from China. From China. Effing else? Or the name Elsa, or Salsa, Sal, the name Sal, or Salsa, like someone that's like Spanish. So what's the salsa? But like, how do you speak Spanish? I can't remember anymore. I used to take a little bit of Spanish when I was at school. I just like the way they kiss each other. Well, like that. I definitely keep hearing the Spanish Inquisition though, like, here, tell me now, you swine pig. Like, I don't know, someone that just constantly gets in people's face and like, what then? What? And like really grills the person and like gets right up face, like up close and personally, like, bruv, your breath stinks, get the fuck away from me. Like all up in my shit and like, and you're like, oh, I don't even want to look at your face. Just keep it over there, bruv. Do your shit over there. Or okay, someone's taking drugs up here maybe, and I'm like, I don't want to look at that. Bruv, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to look at it. Just keep that over there. Keep that to yourself. If you're going to do that over there. I don't want to see you like gouching out and or whatever it is, but I don't want to just do that over there. Do it away from me. If someone's like taking drugs around someone that's really trying hard not to, this is normally like if you've ever been involved in heroin or anything like that, and somebody's like gouching out and they're like that, and you go out, you see your friends or whatnot, and you end up like going into a booze or a pub, and someone's like in the corner like doing that, and you're like, just I don't want to see that. Like I don't want to be around that. I mean, you could be going through what I went through my spiritual awakening. During times at Thusla during war, when things were like that, I had to disassociate myself away from many people in life, and I had to stop going in pubs. I had to stop going in bars and places, and I had to stop, cut off all my friends basically, because if my friends were around friends that were associates, I pretty much had to cut all my friends off at the knees and come across as if I was an arsehole because the environment wasn't good for me. So I ended up coming across as a person that doesn't really want to be involved with people. But I don't like being involved with violence, and I don't like being involved with, shouting, screaming, violence, drugs, alcohol, any kind of physical or mental abuse. I don't want to be around it because I'm an empath. I pick up that energy from a person, whether they speak or whether they fucking don't. Okay, so I pick that up, and that's when I normally go quiet, because the energy around that environment is very negative. And if it's very negative and it's very like hidden, and people think that they can hide from people like me, then you're very much fucking mistaken. Because I can pick this up over a YouTube, right? So I can pick this up from goddamn anywhere. And if I'm in that vicinity, bruv, I can pick up that people are hiding things in the shadows, and I can pick up the fact that energy is very receptive of me, okay? And that if I feel a beef or I feel a problem, if I feel anything that is hidden behind anybody's mask or anything like that, I can assure you that I can't smell for shit as a human, but my sixth sense is like Spidey, Spider-Man, right? So I can sense energy very, very well. And if I feel uncomfortable, I'm out like mustard, and I do not want to be involved around energy that feels uncomfortable. Now, why would anybody actually generally want to do that? Is not know that when I'm somewhere, it feels uncomfortable. If people are still there and that is still going on, that's because they're probably not anybody that's very empathic. Is to understand, well, I'm prepared to keep doing this, and I'm prepared to keep fighting, and I think this is fun, right? Well, these people like just go at each other like hammer and tongue. Right? Hammer and tongue, keep going at it, keep going at it, keep going at it, until someone gets extremely exhausted and extremely fed up. Me, I wouldn't be involved in that environment, because for me, straight away I would pick up, this is not a good scenario for me to be in, so I'm not there. Okay, that's normally when people will see me vacate, right? It's because I'm like, ooh, that's a little bit too much for like, I don't like all that. Like psychically, it's too loud. Like for me, it can be silent as fuck, That's too loud for me. Believe it or not, it's too loud for me. If someone is extremely silent and it's an uncomfortable silence and blah, 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 that's too loud. That is too loud for my intuition, where I'll start feeling very uncomfortable. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you're around a husband or a wife or a partner or whatever, that uncomfortable silence is deafening because it's uncomfortable. Okay, so if you ever try to speak to someone and they're like, and it all goes like really quiet for ages because of an argument or something, you're like, man, this feels like really uncomfortable. Like, you know, y'all don't even need to be an intuitive in order to know that one, right? So it's like this just like very uncomfortable, unnervy, not speaking energy and being very quiet. That's uncomfortable. Being somewhere that's extremely noisy and very loud and very aggressive, that's too much for me. Like a nightclub now, for instance. I can't go to a nightclub. Like, I can't. Because I'll pick up on everybody that's pissed and fucking doing coke and God knows what else. Nightclubs, very loud, very like, everybody's like getting all tanked up and everything. I can't do that anymore. I used to be able to, and I used to level that. But I can't. All that sort of stuff I give up for Lent, bruv, years ago. Now, I wouldn't even be able to do that. For instance, I went to a thing that we have over here when you go to Cambridge. It's called Strawberry Fair. It's called Strawberry Fair, okay? And I went over there whilst being a medium at the time, okay? I used to go when I was a lad and like, let's do everything and get absolutely boxed and faced and everything, right, man? That was me right out in front of the crowd. But like when I was waking up, the last time I went, I felt sick because of the people that are around. They were rolling on the floor being sick and then rolling in it. And then like chewing and like fucking everything. And even just like me being around people, I was like, man, I feel like a fish out of water, bruv. I feel so uncomfortable. And like, that was when I was learning to be empathic. So now, that's tenfold. Now, that's penfold, right? Oh, my mum's got one of those. But like, you know, that's kind of like, oh, that's way too much. Like, finding the right consistency of being an empath, you'll find yourselves being alone quite a lot. Okay, being alone quite a lot. And it's very difficult to deal with people, right? Anyway, that's me babbling, giving you a little story, but that's your channel, Intergalactic Stuff. Wait for the little screen to come up on the end. You can just click on it and that will take you to your tarot reading, because I haven't done it yet, I'm just about to. But you guys will see that and it will come up. See if you can find any different messages there, because I would appreciate you watching both if you can. Okay, you don't have to watch it straight away, but it does come up on the end screen and you'll better click on it. If not, it'll be the reading that comes out directly after this one, but that'll be your tarot stuff. Okay, thank you so much for listening to my channel, Messages Pisces. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys are not going through anything like that, but I feel that you are, and I feel that's going to be coming up for your July. So let's see what your tarot card reading brings. Hopefully it's different, and hopefully I'll see you on the link provided. Okay guys, thanks very much. We'll see you soon.